proposed new growth strategy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bakar. Let me just say a few things about the way this links up. I think in this 4-leaf clover, we've got quality on the side, we've got creative cities and energetic youth and community. The whole world is learning right now. It's not just us. The whole world is learning governance today, even the US. If you look at it another way, the global crisis is a governance challenge. It's how we regulated and operated financial markets. And we are beginning to learn that this is the most important part of life. So we are keeping in consonance with the vibrant markets again. We've learned in the global crisis, in the East Asian crisis, there's a lot of talk about East Asian development, that ultimately express the quality of the markets and how those markets interlink with the global world. Ultimately, globalization is all about market linkage. It's not about you and my link too, but market linkage is very important, and those markets must be connected at the same level of the world. And the other thing, the creative cities, why do we put in creative cities? Because many now people talk about that globalization really is the way cities are. Globalization is really the connection between cities, and that's why we talk about connectivity. Connectivity is not just within Pakistan, but friends are here to talk about connectivity between Turkey and us. The President is very keen. It's very interesting. The President is very keen to connect us to Turkey, China, and everywhere. The President himself, his vision is also we should be connected to the world. We should be strongly connected to the world. So this is again in keeping with that. But connectivity happens between vibrant cities, and our cities must be. Another thing that I mentioned, there are estimates that suggest that 75% of the world output, 75% of the world output is produced in 40 cities. If you take New York, Chicago, London, etc., these cities produce most of the output of the world. We have to have cities that are also capable of joining that ladder. I was looking at the list of livable and vibrant cities and productive cities. Karachi is a city of 80 million people. We don't figure that. Why not? That's what we have to, in a sense, think about and unlock. Now, why do we have youth and community in there? Look, about 80, 90 million of our population, 80, 90 million people, 50% of the population. Those kids, as Bakar mentioned, 3.6% labor force. Growth in the labor force. Roughly about 2 to 3 million people being added to the labor force every year. We may not be able to employ them, but we must open up a space for self-employment. Self-employment work in many places. Even employment. What kind of employment? Will it only be industry? Will it be services? Will it be agriculture? Again, these are choices that absolutely policy can guide those choices. But whether you like it or not, these kids will come into these cities. These kids will come into those markets. And then all this, in a sense, links up. The question is, what kind of reform? And as Bakar pointed out, there are only 2 or 3 key reforms that we need. We don't need a whole laundry list. If you can get just the quality of governance right, better talent in governance, better organization in governance, better management of governance, those key reforms could do a lot. We can get our cities configured. Zoning-wise and otherwise, to be able to attract investment, to be able to become the beacons of investment. We've again got something ready. So I think it's just the way, it's another approach to way to look at it. Now, in our old planning approach, we used to think of sector, these are the people that are in the where is the energy sector, where poverty is there. Poverty is there. Poverty will be these youths, once these youths are included. It will address poverty directly. And so all those sectors, etc., in a sense, the subject areas, so we are not doing chapter by chapter in each area, but all those areas will come to discuss as we go along. I think Professor Bengali is here, he's prepared a similar thing to say. Yes, sir. Let's hear about this. Thank you.